Hello there. My name is Jack110. You can call me Danny. And I'm here today to review Killing Floor, a first-person zombie shooter for the PC. Killing Floor has an intense co-op focus, so much that sometimes playing solo can make you feel like you've got no friends. So you and five random shrubs, that's you, and those are the five random shrubs, random. Um, you get to team up and take on hundreds upon hundreds of zombies. Tons of them. But they're not actually zombies. They're specimens, clones of genetically mutated monsters designed to be perfect soldiers. You know what that means? You don't have to aim for the head. Big relief for all of you that can't shoot straight, right? Yeah. And don't worry, the experiment failed big time. There are only like 3 enemies that actually are dangerous, and one of them is the endgame boss. The game itself plays like a mix between Half-Life and Call of Duty Zombies. In Half-Life, it has a dozen or so inventory slots, flashlight, and beards. From Call of Duty Zombies, it takes the round elements, points, and buying weapons. But unlike Call of Duty, where you buy them off the wall, Killing Floor, the weapons are bought from the trader in between rounds. The trader is a mysterious weapon, a woman that travels all over the map and in between rounds. She'll let you into her shop, which is zombie-proof, or specimen-proof. She won't let you stay there, of course, because she's in the backseat. And after she boots you out of her shop, you run around for a few minutes, fighting creatures, healing teammates, and loading doors. Oh, did I forget to mention that? Even with the doors closed. Not really a permanent solution, but it's still a very cool gameplay mechanic. And after the last specimen, or Z as they're sometimes called, is killed, you get to go back into the trader shop where you restock and rearm. And with something around 54 weapons at this time, they keep adding more, ranging from flamethrowers to AK-47s to 44 magnums. There will definitely be a lot of new weapon combinations to try, and try them use well, because while there might be a lot of weapon slots, there's a gameplay mechanic called stones. It's a weight measurement, and with only 15 slots of weight, you can really only carry the starting pistol, a knife, and about 2, maybe 3 weapons, unless you're a support specialist. Which brings me to the next gameplay mechanic, points. At the start of each game, you choose one of the 7 points. Each one does something different, and each one is very useful, from the support specialist with a shotgun and expanded inventory, to the firebug and their flame resistance and incendiary grenades. All the perks are unique and fun to play as, although it does take a very, 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 very long time to level each perk up, which is one of the few things wrong with the game. Another one of the things I've heard people complain about a lot is that the replay value. It can get very repetitive with the same enemies, same weapons, same map. The game does several things to try and fix this. If you're okay with not leveling your perks up, you can play in sandbox mode, where you can change the amount of enemies, the type of enemies, and the number of waves, and a lot of other things. There's quite a few maps, something like 34 the last time I checked. And if those ones don't do it for you, there's an even bigger pool of username maps to choose from. And they got farms, cities, and meadows, and houses, and forests, and military bases. Unfortunately, you can only use them in solo mode, or if you have your own multiplayer server. Which, if you really like the game, I actually kind of recommend doing, because you can play on your own server with your friends. It's really cool. In conclusion, though, Killing Floor is a great game. It's one of my favorite games. I've got something like 150 hours into it. It's meant to be played with your friends for an awesome action game, or by yourself for a scary horror kind of game. I recommend getting it on Steam. It's $20, but it goes on sale all the time.